People, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing off my PowerPC collection. So first off, my Power Mac G5, early 2005, 2 gigs of RAM, AMD 96, ATI Radeon 9600. Yeah, it's got an SSD inside. And yes, the screen's not on because it's just not displaying anything currently. I've got two different things holding the GPU up, which theoretically should solve it, but apparently not. Next, this is a bit problematic. Well, a lot more problematic. This has basically been probably the least problematic thing I've owned out of my whole collection. So yeah, this one's probably been the most problematic. But to be fair, it was only 10 quid. And it came with the keyboard and mouse. So it's got the keyboard and then you got the mighty mouse right there. That's what it came with. It also came with the 2 install discs, the manual, all of that stuff. Yeah, I guess after that, it's my lime, or whatever colour you call it, on Mac G3. Came with, oh god, how much storage? Probably says it on here. 10 gigs hard drive. It came with 512 megs of RAM when I got it, which is the maximum it can support, from what I can tell, because it's a 99 model. Yeah. Unfortunately, it really doesn't like turning on. I've had it turn on like 3 times, and 2 of those times it was showing a black screen, and then the other time it sort of turned off when it booted into macOS 10. So yeah. Now getting on to more iMac G3s. That's an Indigo that came with 512. It was in the same lot as this boxed one here. You got to trust me, it's actually in there. To be fair, if you've seen the iMac G3 adventures, you would probably believe me, because it is like episode 9 or 10. Yeah, so that one's similar. Doesn't work in a different way. It doesn't boot into anything except from macOS 9 when you have extensions disabled. Came with 512 megs of RAM, 10 gig hard drive. That's a 2000 model, just like this one. Oh, this is 400 megahertz. Forgot to mention 400 megahertz, also 400 megahertz. This one's a 2000 model as well, like that one, but it came with, I think, 128 megs of RAM, 7 gig hard drive. Unfortunately, since it's 350, it's got no FireWire, no VGA, no AirPort slot. Yeah, they've really made it a lot worse. This is also the most expensive, annoyingly. It was just under 50 quid. So yeah. And yeah. Next one, I guess, it's the eMac, my good old eMac, and I've got the keyboard plugged in, so I could, for those unaware, show you about this Mac. So it's got leopard, oh, it's the keyboard. I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. And as you can see, it's got 512 megs of RAM, 1 gigahertz. It's got like an ATI Radeon 9200, I want to say. Yeah, it's got leopard. It's got things and tiger. No, it's a 7500. Either way, after that, it's this PowerBook G4. It's a late 2003 model. One thing I should probably mention about this and this, because they both have the same thing in common. These are both the first models to not support macOS 9. Amazing, right? So I can't run macOS 9 on here. Yeah, so this is late 2003, this is late 2003. This one is a 1.25 gigahertz, 15 inch. It's got a gig of RAM. Yeah, it's got a nice 600, 80 or nice 600, just like the Mac, the Power Mac and the iMac G5 right there. And yeah, and I believe final one is this one right here. So this is an iMac G3, in case you can tell. And this one is actually by far the cheapest out of the whole lot. This was about, I think, £1.80 or something like that. It's something stupid like that. 600 megahertz, came with 256 megs of RAM. No hard drive. Yeah. And I have absolutely gone absolutely crazy. It's now got an SSD inside, 120 gigs, which is the maximum it can handle. Well, technically it's 128, I think, but close enough. I've installed every version of macOS it can run, all the way up to Tiger. Fortunately, the speakers are broken. Yeah, it's graphite. I used to think it was indigo, but from looking at the bottom of it, I can confirm it is actually graphite and not like a really faded indigo. Unfortunately, the exterior is not very good. I broke the power button. It wasn't like that originally. Yeah, what else is there to say? Don't really know. Yeah, so it's got an SSD. It's got 512 megs because I stole it from one of those two from that lot. Yeah, so the cheapest one is by far the best one and the one that I actually use the most now that I've gave it an SSD upgrade. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching, I guess, and goodbye.